Good morning. Welcome to Saturday in the Studio. My name is Lisa Schmidt, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And guess what? I love stamping. Boy, this was a full week. We had our garage sale, so many of you we got to see there. Some of you meeting you for the first time because you watch and I see your name, but got to meet you. So that was super fun. We do that every year, so make sure you're on our mailing list so you can get notified of that if you're not already. All right, today I want to show you a Christmas card because I made it for a swap and it is beautiful, and the stamp set and the dies are gorgeous. So I'm just going to touch the tip of the iceberg, so to speak, but we will have to revisit this another time because there's so much more we're going to want to do with it. All right, let's go ahead and let me show you where we are. So in this mini catalog, which by the way, if you don't have one, please let me know. I'm happy to drop one in the mail to you. There's a stamp set called Lights Aglow, a suite. And what a suite means is that there's ribbon and lots of things that go with the suite. So Lights Aglow, these gorgeous cards. Oh, so pretty. I love this. You'll see that come back. And then we've got designer series paper. All of this I'll be using. So I'll just go ahead and show you.
Just 1 second. Not all of our, can you go back there?
Yep.
Not all of our suites have 2 stamp sets and 2 sets of dies,
right.
but this suite does. So the price of the whole suite may seem a little higher, but you are getting both sets and both dies and all the enhancements.
Well, and this has 2 embellishments, 2 12 by 12 and a 6 by 6. So this is like on steroids.
Whole Mac Daddy.
Yeah. This is the, what they call it? Yeah, the Big Daddy. All right. So here is our stamp set, Lights Aglow. Very, very delicate, very pretty. And then here are the dies that coordinate with the Lights Aglow. So we can cut out the Christmas tree. We can cut out the snowflake, but look, we could just cut out the inside. So we could die cut the snowflake, or we could just, this will punch holes in the snowflake if we put something behind it. And a little, well, it's a Christmas tree, but you know what I just thought of it as? Party hat.
It looks like the party hat from the chickens.
Party hat. Yep. So anyway, lots of things to play with here. And so that's in the Lights Aglow one. And then the other one that comes in the suite is the Brightest Glow. And I just think these sentiments are really, really fun. I've noticed some people don't like to make all the same Christmas card. So you've got Season's Greetings, Happy Holidays, Peace of the World. This one, I love this font, Peace of the Season rather. Light Your World, there we go. So many beautiful, I love the Joy, and I'm going to use these 2 today. All is merry and bright. Just so many beautiful, Happy New Year. So many beautiful ones. And this one comes with these beautiful dies. Look at that. So this one I love because it can really punch out and it has a beautiful decorative edge. And this one as well, we can get to do we can use it on some of the longer sayings here. But then these, how fun are these? They poke out little holes in the shape of a star, snowflake, whatever you may want to call it. So it's just very, very fun. All of these, they don't die cut out the image, they cut out the holes. And that's what we're going to have to revisit because we're not going to show you all of that today. Okay, so those are the stamp sets and dies. But wait, Dave, but wait. We also have, there is so much more.
Morning, ladies.
Here's the designer series paper, the 6 by 6. Are you ready? It is so beautiful. Look at the gold shimmer. It is absolutely gorgeous. How fun is that? If you're a scrapbooker or even just use that for your cards with a sentiment. I love that background. So very fun. The gold is just, shiny things jumping off the pages at me. Christmas trees. Beautiful. It's in Cherry Cobbler, Evening Evergreen, and Vanilla is another color in there. Here are our beautiful adhesive back pearls. You can tell which ones I've used so far. The gold, we're going to use that today. And
can you lift up that flap? Because what colors are those?
Oh, yes, sorry. So underneath here are the Cherry Cobbler, and great question. It just says red and green. I don't really think of these as Cherry Cobbler. They're a little lighter. These look more like a soft succulent, silver, and gold. But Dave's going to look up and see if there's actually a name to those. And then the ribbon, stunning, stunning gold. I'll hold it still for a second so you can see. Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful ribbon. Okay, before I get started, I got to show, or maybe I should just start and I'll show them the papers in a moment. Okay, I think we're going to get started. So
they are cherry cobbler, soft succulent, silver, and gold.
Okay, great. Excellent. So we are going to start with just a quarter sheet of Evening Evergreen. Okay, Evening Evergreen. And I am using one of the Designer Series paper. I'll show you in a moment. I didn't show you this one. And this is single-sided. It's called Festive Foils. And it's interesting. The other day I was talking to somebody about why do so many people use the glue, this glue, the multi-purpose glue, instead of the adhesive. And we talked about it and decided there's two different reasons. One, this glue, once you set it down, you can move it a little bit. So that might be an advantage here. It also could be a disadvantage if you want to set it down and have it stay right away. And then this is good for small things, or if you just want to do something super quick, that's another way to use, to adhere things on. So I don't know, pros and cons of both. Both are great. Okay, so that really is our card. And then I have a 8 inch by 3 inch little piece of paper here, just scored in half at the 4 inch mark. I'm just going to grab a bone folder here and I'm going to flip this over. So this is going to sit right in here, just like that. And that's our card. That's it. I'm going to grab a little piece of paper here because we're going to stamp on the background. We're going to stamp here to make it the background. And I'm going to use these two so fun. What do they call those? Garlands. Thank you, Dave. Garlands. And I'm going to stamp in the Evening Evergreen because that's my color. And I'm going to do this, the stars in Evening Evergreen. And I'm going to use Cherry Cobbler. Notice how I'm setting the stamp right on top of it so I don't make a mistake. And then this one I'll do in the Cherry Cobbler. So I'm going to start with the Evening Evergreen. And I'm just going to go back and forth. Like right here. You see there was a little smudge there. I just covered it up. Don't even know it's there anymore. And I'm going to overlap it right there and have it just swag back and forth. Like that. Okay, so that's the Evening Evergreen. Then I'm going to take the Cherry Cobbler. Let's move this over here. So there we go. Take the Cherry Cobbler and going to do kind of the, hang on, let me just think for a second right here. The opposite, or I guess it's kind of above it. Anyway, I'll just do it and you can see it. It looks really, really fun with the two different colors. Ah, isn't that cute? Look how fun that is. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, so there are the stars and there are the garlands we're going to use. Close up my Cherry Cobbler. And then we can actually go ahead and stick this right on here because we're done with what we're going to stamp directly on that. So let's just put some adhesive on here. And I just made 21 of these. And so I have a couple of what I call hacks. I don't know why they say that. That's just a thing, right? Hacks to make them be quicker. So I'm going to show you a couple of those. So isn't it, I mean, so far it's pretty. We don't have a focal point, but I think it's going to be a very pretty card. Okay, I'm going to set that aside. And on my Evening Evergreen, I'm going to stamp in Versamark. And I think Versamark is a little underused, but we use it when we emboss, or you can use it to just get a watermark. So I'm going to actually emboss with it. I'm going to use the big tree. Isn't that fun? Love that big tree. So let's go ahead and ink up. You could ink it up that way, or you could ink it up this way. Does not matter. And I'm going to actually show you how I would get more than one. And I did a whole piece of paper like this because I can just get more than one out of I can do more than one at a time.
Maximize your cardstock.
And I've realized something your brain does, which I knew this, but I really saw it making this card, is the more you do the same action over and over, you get a little bit quicker at it. So I stamped a whole bunch of these, and then this is back in the catalog. So I will show you that in a moment, but I'm going to use my white embossing powder. I love these. And if you don't have one of these, I would snag one right away because they are the bomb. All right. So I'm going to put embossing powder on here and click, 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 get it all off. And see how it has that, I mean, the powder's right there. So then I can just take this little nubbins out. And the plug, I don't know. I like fun names for things. And just put it very easily back in here. And then the other thing I do is I keep kind of a brush handy so I can just sweep out the rest of it. And sometimes I'll wash them, but not too often. And I'm good to go for the next time. So, and embossing powder lasts a long time because you don't use very much. And our embossing powder comes in bronze, silver, gold, and the white. So, all right. And so then we're going to emboss this. Are you ready? So before I did this, I set up several, probably 8 to 10 of these trees. Because again, when this gets hotter, it quickly goes on all of them much quicker than if you turn it off, turn it on, turn it off, turn it on. So again, if you're making multiple cards, that's an easier way to do it. All right, then we need to take our little Christmas tree die, and we're going to lay it right on top there and go through our mini boss or big boss, and we end up with this. Okay, so it die cuts it out, nicely embossed. If you're embossing, and if you haven't embossed before, it is just a fun thing to do. What you look for is it's kind of grainy. I'm sure you can't really see that there, but it's kind of grainy. And then when you're done, it's shiny and it has melted. So that is, and I tried this in silver and bronze, and I really like the white the best. So there we go. So there's our little Christmas tree. Okay, the Christmas tree, guess what, is going on our card. It's going to go right here, right there. I have another thing I did kind of quickly it's funny easy way to make things quicker. I wanted to pop these up, but it takes time to pick up each one. So here's what I did. I kind of popped that up. I popped up one here and maybe one in a different spot. So I have those 3. And so then I picked up one. I did pick up 1, 2, I'll pick up one more over here, 3. Okay, when I did it, they picked right up, I'm just saying. And then maybe one more or something. So that's one way to make it just a little bit quicker. Or I also like using the sheets of embossing, sheets of dimensionals, because then I just literally cut it and do a little bit here and a little bit up, and it just worked out really well. Okay, so there's our tree. It's pretty. It is not difficult, and it is so pretty. Well, let's add some ribbon, and I want to show you another, quick way to do ribbon. So once first I tie all my knots. I'll do 3 just to show you, so I can show you my little way that you can quickly do them. So again, brain, what do they call it? It's
muscle memory.
Muscle memory, yeah, muscle memory. The more I do this, each time I get very quick at it, or quicker at it. So by the time I make 20 or 50 or 100, and they're done, just like that. Okay, so I've cut all my ribbon, and then here's what I did. I loved it. I have never done this before, and I don't know why, but I pulled out my dots, and then I just stuck them on like this. All my ribbons on my dots, and I have a picture I'll show you, all the way down. And then when I was ready to put them on my card, I just literally pick it up and stick it on, and it's done. That was just so much quicker than doing one by one again. Okay, the last thing we're going to add to this is some of these. Now, I think when I made mine, I actually put gold up here because to tie in the gold there, which I think is very fun. But on this one, I think we need to go all out and add some red. What do you think
Sure.
of these little red gems? How
I think
fun.
it'll bring some nice color and tie in the cherry cobbler.
I agree. So how fun is that? Let's just okay. It's hard for me to be random, organized random. I don't know. It's hard. There's 50 on the sheet though, so I could certainly do many. How's that?
50
One
of
more.
each color.
50 of each color. Yes, thanks. Yeah. What do you think? Good.
Looks good.
All right. So to add, I could add a little bit of texture there if I wanted as well. All right. We need to stamp the inside. So let's inside. We're going to stamp. I'm going to use the Evening Evergreen, and this stamp I really liked, and this says to you and yours to you and yours this Christmas. So I was like, well, that's fun. But then what is to you and yours? Because on the outside I didn't say Merry Christmas, or I didn't say anything. So I mean, maybe you can just say that, but I'm going to say joy, joy to you and yours this Christmas. How fun is that? I think that works well. Joy to you and yours this Christmas. I think that looks really pretty. And then if I wanted to, I went back and I added a couple of the snowflakes inside, and I was like, yeah, we got enough going on. Very pretty. So that is my card. Look at, oh, I didn't stamp inside that one. There we go. But that is my little Christmas card. Dave, did you have a commercial? And then I'll come back and show, I want to show that other paper, which is also gorgeous.
I do. I just want to remind you folks of one thing, and that is we have our new catalog bonuses going on. So don't forget, during the months of July and August,
only July and August.
Only during celebration.
Okay, got it.
Place a $75 order, and you will get a $50 celebration item and 2 project card kit. If you bump that up to $100, you will get your $100 level of celebration items, 2 project card kit, and we will toss in a pack of embellishments. But wait, there's more.
So those embellishments, embellishments are like $7 to $10. So that's a good gift right there.
Right. Only until the 10th as our holiday mini catalog bonus. If you place that $100 order, you will get, in addition to everything we just listed, a DSP sampler swatch pack. 4x3 swatch of all the designs that you see listed below. It's 10 different packs of paper. You get a 4x3 swatch. If you look online, you can see people selling little swatch packs like this, or sampler packs of 6x6 or whatever for 30, 40, 60, $75, I think was the highest one I saw. And you can get it for free with placing a $100 order by July 10th. So you just have 2 more days, today and tomorrow.
Oh, what?
And it's the 10th.
2 days. Let's get it done. Get her done, ladies.
There you go. So don't forget those benefits going on right now.
Sounds good. Thanks, Dave. Back to you. Lisa. Okay. All right. I want to show you 2 other papers, designer series papers that come with this, or in the bundle, in the suite. Yes, not the bundle, in the suite. Okay, the first one is the paper that I used, and it's called Festive Foils. And I believe Festive Foils is in our sampler pack. I remember it is.
Festive Foils is.
So obviously I've used this cherry cobbler because I made those cards. And then there is this, which is kind of like gold. Yeah, they call it actually gold. Let's say looks a little bit like saffron, the background color. And then this one is soft succulent, but can you, oh yeah, you can. You can see the glimmer. And 1, 2, 3, you get 3 sheets of each. So I believe that's correct. Oh no, 6. You get 2 sheets of each. Excuse me. I think someone stuck in an extra in mine. You get 2 sheets of each because I already used my 2 cherry and that's all I have left. So that's one of the papers, and that is the Festive Foils. So beautiful. And look at this. If you like shiny things like I do, this one is called the Glimmer Specialty Paper. This one is not in the sampler, but look at this. Isn't that fun? Just wait. Oh, look at that emerald. It's gorgeous, or evergreen, I guess it is. Isn't that so pretty? And then take a look at the gold. Oh my goodness. Outstanding. So beautiful. And again, this one you get 6 sheets with it as well. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. So I did want to show you those. I cannot believe there's only 2 days left, Dave, for the
I know.
for the sampler. We'll take advantage of it. We've got it ordered. We're ready to, once it comes in, we're ready to get it cut. We will get it out to you by the end of the month. Yes?
Yes.
End of the month, we'll get that out to you. But until then, wow, you can pound out some Christmas cards if you want, Christmas in July, get those done. I'm planning on doing that. I think I say that every summer, and Dave's laughing because he knows we got to get our Christmas cards done before September. Because once September starts, it's busy. And you know what I learned? The date doesn't change. It's always December 25th. So it shouldn't be a hard thing to remember to get them out before then. So anyway, I'm going to work on that. That's my goal for this July. All right, friends, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the sunshine, get outside, stamp, post what you stamp. Make sure you like our page, share with a friend. If you enjoyed it, I'm sure they will too. So have a great weekend. Happy stamping.